Consider waking up tomorrow with the certainty that you are a millionaire, not just in regards to your money, but also in terms of your self-worth, self-assurance, and sense of direction. In what ways would you navigate the world differently? What would you do? Which decisions would you make? And how would you communicate with others? What matters is that you may begin living as though it were true without waiting for it to be. Acting as though you are already the person you wish to be has a transforming effect. It's about adopting the mindset, habits, and self-assurance of a billionaire at now moment, even if your life doesn't reflect it currently. Amazing things begin to happen when you align your behaviors with your objectives. You begin to attract the success you desire and transform yourself. Imagine being a billionaire today, not just in terms of wealth, but also in terms of desire, self-belief, and discipline. You write a list of your objectives, wake up with a strategy, and confront challenges head on. Your actions are motivated by progress rather than fear. You realize that temporary issues are only a part of the journey, therefore you don't let them deter you. This is about creating a mental map that links your current self to your desired future self. It has nothing to do with acting or lying. I'm ready for the success I want, and I'm building it right now. By living in accordance with your future self, you establish a connection between your current self and your desired future self. Begin modestly. Invest in your own development. Adopt the habits of the wealthy. Speak confidently. And dress for the opportunities you desire. Make decisions based on affluence rather than poverty. Modify your routines, whether they relate to how you study, how you spend your time, or how you engage with other people. A millionaire's mindset encompasses not just wealth, but also perspective. It's about finding opportunities where others see obstacles, concentrating on solutions rather than problems, and maintaining your concentration even when things don't go as planned. It's about having the strength to adapt, grow, and persevere through any challenge. Every great person has made mistakes, but what sets them apart is their ability to bounce back stronger and wiser. Failure is actually a necessary component of success. Instead of fearing it, view it as a teacher. Every error you make is an opportunity to develop and refine your strategy. Millionaires view failure as a means to achieve greater things rather than as the destination. Persistence is the key to transforming failures into victories, and this style of thinking depends on it. Another crucial component of having a millionaire mindset is being optimistic, not only in a surface-level sense, but as a motivating factor that keeps you focused on the opportunities. It's the belief that you can overcome adversity and go on. This optimism provides you the willpower to persevere and supports you in finding resilient and innovative solutions to issues. When you act as though you're already a billionaire, people begin to treat you differently. You'll become aware of new possibilities, build stronger relationships, and acquire the confidence to seize them. At that moment, choosing to be the best version of yourself every day becomes more essential than luck. Why hold off? Get started right away. Imagine yourself in a millionaire's position. Be the person you're becoming in your thoughts, speech, and mannerisms. Make decisions today that you will later be happy you took. All you need to do is decide to act as though you already have the life you desire. It's not that far away. Allow me to introduce you to Nellie, a young lady who had the audacity to dream of something greater than herself. Nellie was raised in a modest house in a small, tight-knit community. Her family was struggling to make ends meet, and it appeared that their opportunities were limited. However, Nellie never allowed her environment to define who she was. In the future, she saw a life full of possibilities that she might choose for herself. Nellie was full of optimism and confidence when she launched a small company. Things didn't work out when she first started out. She lost everything when her business failed, leaving her depressed and in debt. Many would have given up, believing they were not destined for success. But not Nellie. She took stock of that error, grew from it, and went on. Instead of moping over her defeat, she decided to give it another go. Nellie was resolved to launch a firm once more, but this time she was more astute, more focused, and had gained knowledge from her initial attempt. Her perseverance paid off as her company began to prosper. She eventually rose to the position of CEO of a prosperous business. However, Nellie's path is her true triumph. She demonstrated that perseverance and faith are the most crucial factors for success by going from being a thinker to a doer. What does Nellie's tale teach us? It's because what you chose and how you view yourself are more important than money when it comes to being a billionaire. Rather, of being a victim of your situation, you have the option to take control of your destiny. This kind of thinking may help you achieve your goals, regardless of where you start. Create a strategy for your life that addresses all the things that are significant to you, not just financial matters. What are you hoping to achieve? What sort of individual do you hope to develop into? Nellie let her objectives to direct her rather than allowing her environment to define who she was. Can achieve the same goal by concentrating on the future rather than the present. The second crucial factor is perseverance. There will always be issues, and failure is a natural part of the process. But Nellie's narrative demonstrates that failure isn't the end, but rather a step in the right direction. Consider every setback as an opportunity to improve and learn something new. You must have confidence in yourself because your actions reflect your self-perception, and your actions now will determine your future. Imagine the kind of person you wish to be, then begin to live your life accordingly. Like someone who has already achieved the achievement you desire, have confidence in yourself and your objectives in any situation. It's about preparing, not about acting. To realize your concept, you must have ambitious, well-defined goals. Establishing objectives encourages you to strive for your beliefs. In order for you to start making progress every day, they should provoke thought, force you to step outside of your comfort zone, and inspire you to keep going. Divide them up into manageable chunks of action. Lastly, having positive behaviors is just as important as having a successful mentality. Create everyday routines that will enable you to lead the life you desire. Establish time constraints, prioritize education and personal development, and cultivate connections with supportive and motivating others. Like Nellie did, spend time with individuals that encourage you to achieve your objectives and push yourself. Success isn't reserved for the fortunate or well-off, as Nellie's experience demonstrates. Anyone can succeed if they are prepared to set lofty goals, put in a lot of effort, and never give up. As you consider her tale, consider what you would like to see in the future. How can I transform obstacles into opportunities? How can I ensure that my actions today align with my objectives? How you respond to these questions will determine the beginning of your adventure. Get started right away. Dream large, act decisively, and transform into the prosperous individual you desire to be. Like Nellie, you have the ability to alter your life's trajectory and make it match your greatest potential. You start with a blank page when you get up in the morning. What you paint on it will affect not only your day, but the rest of your life. This artwork isn't only about carrying out tasks and operating honorably. It's also about creating a network that isn't only for transactions, but also for change. Think of every handshake as a seed being planted. It will develop into a tree in your forest of success if you give it the time and attention it needs. The outstanding educator failed. Those who succeed view failure as a blessing, whereas most people fear it. Failure is the beginning of learning, not the finish. Suppose every error was viewed as an opportunity to attempt something else, rather than as a failure. Before inventing the light bulb, Edison notoriously failed hundreds of times. However, he was happy of his progress in finding the solution, rather than dwelling on his failures. Consider how J.K. Before Rowling's work became a global sensation, several corporations rejected it. These tales serve as a reminder that failure is a sign of bravery, hard work, and personal development, rather than a negative trait. It's about learning from your errors and applying what you've learned to advance, not about avoiding them. Adaptability, thriving throughout periods of transition. It's not always a straight route to greatness. You will be put to the test in life by unexpected turns, setbacks, and issues. Adapting is a strategy for success as well as a survival tactic. Imagine viewing every shift as an opportunity to create something new rather than as a danger. Being adaptable enables you to forge a new path in the event that the current one is obstructed. Consider how companies that shifted their focus amid major world calamities not only survived, but thrived. Adaptability is the muscle that keeps you going when circumstances change, whether you need to pick up new talents, reconsider your plans, or adopt a new perspective. Your vision serves as your beacon. Even when inclement weather appears likely to derail you, it's long-term planning that keeps you on course. A defined objective can help you stay on course, even when distractions and failures can easily cause you to lose concentration. Imagine establishing a goal that is both powerful enough to motivate you to keep going when things become difficult and obvious enough for you to see. This dream is a plan, not simply a desire. Divide it up into smaller objectives and take pleasure in each one, as you know it will get you closer to the final one. The important thing is to continue. Just as Rome wasn't constructed in a day, success doesn't happen quickly. Great accomplishments are the result of little, consistent efforts directed by a well-defined objective. I'm acting now. Consider implementing each of these concepts in your day-to-day activities. Any financial decision you make is an investment in your future. Building your empire will be aided by every book you learn and talent you acquire. Your success narrative is held together by the threads of each friendship you maintain. What decisions can I make today to assist me reach my goal of becoming a millionaire? How can I cope with change, accept loss, and stay focused on my objective? These are not only theoretical inquiries, they are the key to transformation. Being a millionaire requires a series of little intentional actions over time rather than a single significant event. Get started right away. Perform your daily tasks as though you are already the person you wish to be. With every step you take, the world around you will shift. Connect and create space for the life you're creating. Your dreams will come true if you follow through on your commitments. Let's reframe success as something we live and enjoy today, rather than as a distant destination. The truth is that life's richness begins with how we choose to live today, not with money. All too frequently, we tie our happiness, contentment, and sense of accomplishment to future objectives, telling ourselves things like, "I'll feel rich when I reach that number," or "Life will be better when I reach this goal." Living as though you already have the money. Before receiving that amount of money, what does it mean to live like a millionaire? You must realize that being wealthy is about making your life worthwhile, happy, and meaningful, not simply about having a lot of money. When you adopt this mindset, you begin to see plenty everywhere, whether it's in a friend's laughter, the splendor of a sunrise, or the joy of completing a significant task. Every minute is an opportunity to enjoy life to the fullest. Imagine waking up every morning with the heart of a millionaire, someone who finds the exceptional in the commonplace. Taking that first taste of coffee is a celebration of the moment, not just a habit. Speaking with someone you care about allows you to connect on a deep level and is not simply a method to kill time. When you live this way, your life is full with joyful and conscious strokes, and each day is an artistic creation. Changing the environment in which you live. However, this method of thought focuses on actions that improve the world rather than merely obtaining what you desire. If you didn't believe that your money was only for you, how would you behave? Success is defined as having the ability to positively impact the lives of others. You may accomplish this by being kind, offering your expertise, or volunteering your time. No matter how tiny we may believe it to be, kindness improves the world. Consider how satisfying it would be to know that, despite your current financial situation, you are sowing the seeds of optimism and progress. This mindset transforms the quest for achievement from being solely focused on, "There is a reason why you have what you do." Consider how pleased you would be to witness how your presence improves and makes others kinder. Being appreciative is one of the most transformative aspects of having a billionaire mindset. It is the wealth multiplier. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. In addition to making you joyful, Gratitude increases the abundance of everything in your life. You have more to be thankful for when you are thankful for what you already have. Consider this. It is really liberating to be in the middle of your life and enjoy the journey rather than concentrating on the destination. Being grateful makes it clear that prosperity encompasses more than simply material possessions. It also includes experiences, connections, and development. It entails recognizing that, despite your lack of wealth, you are wealthy in significant ways. First of all, enjoying a luxurious life now. Here are some straightforward questions we should ask ourselves. Do we want to live a happy and purposeful life now, or are we delaying enjoyment until our financial objectives are fulfilled? Are we not making a difference because we believe we need more support or attention before we can have an impact? Or are we taking action now? You just need to enjoy life to the fullest wherever you are on your journey. You don't need to wait to succeed. You may start living like a billionaire by adhering to these guidelines. 1. Life quality. Take pleasure in life's little pleasures. Seek delight in every aspect of your day and relish each progress, no matter how tiny. 2. Remember to look for opportunities to give back. When you volunteer your time, mentor someone, or assist a neighbor, your impact is determined by your sincerity more than its size. 3. Every day, practice gratitude by listing your benefits, cultivating an optimistic outlook, and allowing this to drive your joy. Now is the time for change. To live like a billionaire, you must embrace the essence of true riches in your thoughts, deeds, and attitude. You don't have to behave like one. It's about realizing that the life you desire, one that is abundant, meaningful, and full of happiness, is a reality that is available to be accepted right now rather than a pipe dream. Let's adopt this as our mindset. Let's pretend that we have whatever we desire every single day. Let's love passionately, be nice, and savor each moment. The world will begin to reflect your inner richness in ways you never imagined when you accomplish that. Success ceases to be a choice and becomes a given if you decide to act as though it is already yours.